Texting while driving. Imagine yourself driving down the highway with both hands on the steering wheel when you hear the familiar notification tone of a text come from your phone only an arm's reach away. You are faced with the dilemma of either staying completely focused on the road in front of you or reaching for your phone and text the person back. What do you decide to do? This dilemma is one most drivers face when operating their vehicles. Like many drivers, you choose the later option and text while driving. Though sometimes only done in emergency situations, drivers commit the transgression of texting while driving, which potentially interferes with their driving abilities. Previous research has found that many drivers may not be aware of their decreased performance while operating their mobile devices, and this discrepancy between driver perceptions and actual performance makes drivers more likely to text while driving. Additionally, if people perceive more approval from others to use their phone while driving, they are much more likely to plan to do so, and even more so when they are running late. Moreover, higher rates of cell phone related distraction are significantly correlated to higher self reported crash rates and are inversely related to age. In my research, I answered the question of whether drivers text while driving. I did this with a 10-item survey administered to 10 participants, and their responses were analyzed with descriptive statistics. The results of the survey found how much drivers text while driving, where they keep their phones if they text, why they text while driving, and how it impacts their driving. When texting while driving, all my participants reported keeping their phones near them, either in their pocket or lap, in a phone holder, or in a cup holder next to them. This contingency table displays the correlation between the occurrence and where the phone is kept. The results suggest that keeping one's phone in the cup holder next to them is the most popular spot. People sometimes or rarely text while driving the most, and when they do, the phone is close to them. When giving their reasons as to why they text and drive, the most popular response was because they wanted to quickly respond back to someone. Moreover, the results from my survey found that 40% use voice commands instead of physically typing their message, 30% type their message, and 30% use voice commands but type more frequently. Respondents reported rarely needing to swerve due to their attention being on texting rather than driving. Lastly, 60% of participants text both while the car is at a standstill and when the car is in motion. But what do these findings really mean, and what should we do with this information? Well, due to the small sample size from which the survey was administered to, generalizations are not possible. However, in terms of the findings, we can conclude that a solution is needed for the problem of driver distraction due to cell phone use, which could be legislation prohibiting the use of cell phones while driving or education on the effects of distraction and drivers' relative ability to compensate for them. Thank you for taking your valuable time and listening to my findings on texting while driving. The template I used to create this digital presentation was from Canva as well as the graphics. The photos were from iFlickr.com.